You want to have the best possible KVK one you can have? Well, if you do, you're in the right spot in the right video. But before we go ahead and start with the video, what's up going guys? My name is Nico and I welcome you yet to another video. Today we are gonna take a look how should a account or how should your main account look like once you are right before the KVK one. Well, without further ado, I'm gonna give you also some tips and tricks how you can increase the value and all the things you have to have right before the KVK one. Well, what should be the number one and absolutely the most important thing in order for you to have the best possible KVK one? Well, it's a strong alliance. Not only strong alliance, but a very strong kingdom. Our kingdom right now, as for now, if you look at us, we have so many strong alliances. We are almost everybody here we are a big ass family, and in my opinion that is exactly what your kingdom needs to be. You have to be all together. If you're not together, or if you're not working as a kingdom together, there is no way that you can actually become or be a very strong kingdom. And there is no way of winning the KVK if you are not a strong kingdom, right? That makes sense. Well, what do you actually need is a good kingdom, especially a good alliance where a lot of people are talking together, and once this is done, trust me, you will have a great time in your first kingdom versus kingdom. Well, this was the main part, and right now we can get to the individual part. What you have to do, what you can actually do with your individually. Well, first of all, you need to have at least one strong troop march. Would I recommend you to go for Cavs, infantry, or archers? I've done dedicated videos to that. But what are the best cavalry march? What is the best infantry march? What is the best archer march? I will put up two options you can do. As a low spender, you can use Minamoto with your Mamad. I don't want to talk into details with these. Check out my other videos. I have talked about these two in my other videos. So as for now, Minamoto and Mamad sticks up as being the best cavalry march up until KVK 2, so it's really crazy. If you're a low spender or a free-to-play player, I would recommend you to go with Baibars. Paired him with, you can go with Mamad, it's okay, but I would more or less pair him with Belisarius or with Cao if you're lucky with his first skill and maybe with this skill. But in general, Baibars is a really strong commander, and you can pair him with Belisarius and you will do just absolutely great in KVK 1 if you focus on these two and expertise Baibars, I'm sorry. As for infantry commanders, there are variety of commanders you can use and pairs you can use. I would recommend you to go Sun Tzu paired with Adelflat. That is a must-have, because Sun Tzu, if he's expertise, he's a menace. However, you can also use Sun Tzu paired with Martel. Do I recommend you to do that? Not particularly, because you have to be lucky with this skill. But Sun Tzu paired with Richard I is also an absolutely awesome, and I can't tell it enough, awesome pair. And by the way, I would maybe tend to go Richard as primary, Sun Tzu as secondary. And what you can also go with is Richard I as primary, and Ethelflad, if you have her 5511 or more, as a secondary, because she as a support commander is absolutely great. Not only does she has AoE, but also has some reductions, which is always good and great. Why do I have a Joan of Arc? Well, for me, I'm using free pairs, and Joan of Arc is buffing a lot of, and I'm using infantry, cavalry, and archers, and I think that 30% health bonus and cavalry defense is not bad. Some healing factor, but also some normal damage bonus, and of course, that 50 rage per second is always good. It's always good. Okay, so you can use her as a support to all of your primary commanders. Would I recommend you to do that? Only if you're lucky with her expertise and you expertise her as fast as possible. But for archers, it's really important for archers. If you're lucky with Tutmosis like I was, and you have his first skill at 5 and the rest at 1 or more, then use Tutmosis, because he will be absolutely broken. Trust me, he is broken, and he will be even stronger. Once I have finished my Minamoto on 60, I will go for Tutmosis, and trust me, I will be doing till KVK 3 absolutely great. You can pair him with Jean Arc, you can pair him with Ethelflaed, but what I would pair him with is the Mulan, because she has March speed bonus, health and defense and attack bonus, which is also always good, some damage reduction, rage reduction, some attack bonus. So yeah, she is a great support commander. You can also, but before we come to an end, you can use your Tutmosis and pair him with, I've seen somebody pairing him with Elseed. Don't use Elseed. Elseed is absolutely bad and probably the worst. No, don't use Elseed. But I've seen him pairing with YSG. Would I recommend you to go for YSG? No. Save up those golden sculptures, because YSG is not bad. He's good. His expertise is really strong. And him as an expertise commander, he's absolutely a menace till KVK 3, till the KVK 3 commanders come. But that's it. When the KVK 3 commanders come, you will figure out that you have just spent over 690 golden heads or sculptures into your YSG, whereas you could have just played Tutmosis and maybe not do as much damage, but still using him instead of YSG is probably the way to go, just to save those golden heads and even the gems, because you will get your Tutmosis for free. He's a golden key commander and you will get him for free. So in my opinion, use Tutmosis, and secondary to him, Jean Arc, Ethelflaed, Mulan, or if you want to spend him, then YSG, but nobody else. Maybe Imhotep, but no, don't use Imhotep. I don't think Imhotep is a good one. Maybe you can use a Boudica because of the skill, but no. In general, don't use these commanders. Well, what's next? You definitely focus on one march before I end this category. Focus on one march. It's really important to focus at least on one march. Why I do focus on 3 marches, because I'm a spender, and I have, if you look at my troops, I have 200, 200, and almost 160, which makes me having at least 3 marches. And that is like that's it. I have at least 3 marches, but in general, people will have about 1 march, so focus on that 1 march and you will be good to go. What's next on the list? Well, that's pretty simple. Have in your items here, down here, if you open up your items, save up at least 10 million in every single category. You will lose a lot of troops while being in battles and everything. So trust me, save up those materials. As you can see, I have almost 7 million food just in those. Some here, some here, some here, some here. Almost 10 million food just in the thousands. I think it's over 12 million stone just in those, and also some 325s. This, what I got right now, I've used a lot of it just to upgrade my buildings, but always keep in mind, have at least 10 million food and wood and stone. As you can see, I've used up all of my gold because there was equipment I needed to craft, so yeah. Also have a lot of resources. I would recommend you to have it in the resources, in the items, just for if you get attacked, and you will get attacked, that you don't lose everything up here on your on the right corner, top corner. What next is very important, and that is actually the technology. What would I recommend you as first? Well, as first, push for at least one T4, maybe even two, or if you're like me, a menace, push for all 4 T4s, but push at least for one T4. If you don't have T4 in KVK 1, you will have very hard time. Alright, because like the KVK 1, you need T4 troops, otherwise you will be pretty much useless in KVK 1. What you can also do after you have unlocked at least one T4 troop, I would definitely recommend you to go for the first off the engineerings, because you will get 35 building speed. This is really important, and some research speed in the mathematics. So these two are also very important technologies, but as for first, just push for at least one T4 troop and you will be good to go. What is the next and very, very important thing that a lot of people tend to forget that it actually exists are the boosts. In general, not those training boosts, although they are also good, but those attack increasements and the defense increasements, also the enemy scouts results, and those advanced army expansions. Don't use these things other than in KVK 1. Don't use it just in KVK 1 or 2 or 3, just in the KVKs. Don't use it elsewhere. It's really important. Also those anti-scoutings and those deceptive troops, right, and all of these things, use it just and only in KVK, during KVKs, and just and only during the KVKs where you are fighting. It's really important because it will really help you to stay alive for the majority of the KVK, and you will have to fight, but you don't want to get rallied, or you don't want to completely lose everything. And the last but not least, what is one of the very underrated things as for now, are the action points. I've messed up, I know. You should have at least 10 times what I have, right? So at least 488, I would say at least 500 of those 50 points, at least 500 of those 100 action points, some of those 500 action points. I've used it on several things that are not as important, and I'm really ashamed that I have used those, but have a lot of action points, because in KVK 1 in the KVK you will in general see a lot of barbarians that are really strong, and that you definitely want to attack in groups or with more marches than just one, and trust me, it will be huge. As for now, I think this is it about the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Goodbye.